Marriage is a beautiful thing. It's very, very good when done right. But you see, I really wish people would stop tying everything to morality. Like, what I mean is that it's not as if people should not do the right thing. Like, we should not, embrace morals in our society. But we have a way. I've noticed that, growing up in our society, I've noticed that we have a way of making it seem like telling people to stay in a marriage, no matter what, is some sort of morals, because we see marriage as how society is built, which of course is understandable. The truth is that marriages actually build society. Marriages actually are the bedrock of society. But when we tell people to stay in marriage that is not healthy, and we are trying to tie it to morals, what type of generation are we even raising? Don't we think we should have marriages that are healthy? We should be promoting healthy marriages where people are happy. It's not as if there are no challenges, but at least where life is better and people are raised in healthy environment, children are raised in healthy environments, and they grow up to be, good and stable individuals, mentally stable individuals that can help to contribute positively to society. Don't we think that's a good idea? But when we see the need to be holding on to toxic marriages, what type of human beings are we really, producing for the society? At the end of the day, when, these couples in toxic marriages, when they reproduce and they bring their children out to the world, as a result of growing up in dysfunction, they become messed up mentally. Then they marry other people who may even also have grown up in dysfunction, and the cycle continues. So what type of society are we really raising? It's good for us to address these things as a society, because it's not everything that they will say, oh, his white man has influenced you because you are listening to all these Oyibo something. No. It's good for us to challenge some of the things we are used to, because that is how change comes. Change is dynamic, and we need to have a critical thinking mindset. We need to have an evolving mindset where we can sit down sometimes and question certain things and know that, no, this thing is not okay. Just because we've known these things, we've been doing this in our culture or in our society for the past decades or centuries, it doesn't mean it's right. We can question certain things and say no, that we can learn to do it better. It doesn't mean that we are demonizing our culture like the way people may want to put it, but it simply means that we are trying to make a reform. We are trying to make things better so that our society will become better. We are trying to be more fair in our dealings. We are also trying to be more, open-minded. We are trying to bring more peace in our society, and these are part of the ways we can promote peace. So that's the point I'm trying to make. It's not as if marriage is not good. Of course, I'm an advocate of good marriages, so I don't even mind, and that's not even the problem. The point I'm trying to make is that we should promote healthy marriages, not promoting toxic marriages. Later on in my channel, as you guys stay tuned, I'm going to talk more about, different aspects of this, whether it is with relation to culture, even religion, how different means in society are used to perpetuate toxicity in marriages, and how we can unlearn these things, and how we can relearn better things, how we can learn to question these things and not be afraid to question them. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks, but like it or not, when you are trying to speak against certain things that are not right, of course you'll be met with resistance, but regardless, we must speak. We shouldn't be afraid to speak. That's why this channel is here, so that we will continue to encourage ourselves as women and even men, to question stereotypes and unfair biases that we need to do away with, so that our society becomes a fairer and a more balanced society. Thank you very much for stopping by and for listening to my talk, and I hope you guys subscribe and tune for more content. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you very much.